Hello friends, today I am going to talk about one of major topic or one of very important topic of work, energy and power, that is work energy theorem. First of all, I am going to explain what is the statement of work energy theorem. The statement tells that work done by all the forces is equal to the change in kinetic energy of the body. Means work done by all the forces, work done by all is equal to delta Ke, means change in kinetic energy. Work done by all the forces means there can be some external force, there can be some non-conservative force, there can be some conservative force, there also can be some pseudo force. This all forces, work done by these all forces is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body. That implies we can write work done by external force, work done by some non-conservative force, work done by conservative force, work done by pseudo force is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body. This is the final expression we get through work energy theorem. Work done by all the forces is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body. Any doubt? No. We go further and talk about different cases. In one by one, I am going to explain about different scenario. In first case, suppose there is no pseudo force. Case 1, there is no pseudo force. Then work done by pseudo is equal to 0. If there is no pseudo force, then work done by pseudo is equal to 0. Means work done by other forces, no pseudo force. So we can write by work energy theorem, work done by non-conservative plus work done by conservative plus work done by external is equal to delta Ke. Delta Ke means K final minus K initial. Final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy of the body. Okay. So further we can write work done by non-conservative plus work done by external. Now work done by conservative. Work done by conservative we know through the definition of potential energy that work done by conservative force is equal to negative times delta U, means negative times change in potential energy. So we can put this value there, then it become minus delta U is equal to K final minus K initial. Further, this become work done by non-conservative plus work done by external is equal to K final minus K initial plus delta U. Delta U means K final minus K initial plus U final minus U initial, which can be further simplified as U final plus K final minus U initial plus K initial. Look at this part. This part is the total mechanical energy final, means E final. This is total mechanical energy initial, which is equal to E initial. So we can write this as work done by non-conservative plus work done by external is equal to E final minus E initial. When there is no any pseudo force, then through the work energy theorem we finally get work done by non-conservative plus work done by external is equal to E final minus E initial. Further, it can also be possible that there can also no external force present there. So this theorem simplified as work done by external is also equal to 0. Since there is no any external force, so work done by external is also equal to 0. Already we have told that there is no pseudo force, so work done by pseudo is also equal to 0. Then by work energy theorem, work done by non-conservative plus work done by conservative is equal to delta Ke, means change in potential kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy. Now work done by non-conservative, and we know that work done by conservative means negative times change in potential energy is equal to delta Ke, which can finally write as work done by non-conservative is equal to delta Ke plus delta U, which is K final minus K initial plus U final minus U initial, which further can be write as K final U final plus K final minus U initial plus K initial. This is final total mechanical energy, or this is initial total energy. So work done by non-conservative is equal to E final minus E initial. E final minus E initial. In third case, this is the second case. In third case, let us assume that there is no any non-conservative force present there. Then this equation become work done by pseudo is also equal to 0. Work done by external is also equal to 0. Work done by non-conservative is also equal to 0. Then by work energy theorem, work done by conservative is equal to delta Ke, or we know that work done by conservative means negative times change in potential energy is equal to delta Ke, which is equal to delta Ke. Now by further simplification we get U initial minus U final is equal to K final minus K initial, which further can also be written as U initial plus K initial is equal to U final plus K final. This is total initial mechanical energy and this is total final mechanical energy, EI, and it is EF. This is known as law of conservation of total mechanical energy, means initial energy is equal to final energy. We should always remember that when there is no any non-conservative force acting on a body, then total energy before and after is equal. So we get final expression as initial total mechanical energy is equal to final total mechanical energy. Let us take some example to solve problem through work energy theorem. Suppose we have given a situation in which a ball is considered in which it is given that a ball is dropped from a height h and it strikes to the ground. We have asked that what is the velocity to hit the ground by the ball. So there is a ball of mass m and it is released at height h from the ground. It is released from height h from the ground and we have to ask what is the velocity to hitting the ground. What is the velocity by which the ball hit the ground? Means a ball strike to the ground after some time. It strikes the ground by some velocity v. We have asked the value of this v. What is the value of this v? Now we can use work energy theorem to solve this problem. First of all, one by one we take, is there any pseudo force? No. Means work done by pseudo is equal to 0. Is there any external force? No. There is no any external force. Means work done by external is equal to 0. Is there any non-conservative force? No. There is no any non-conservative force. Non-conservative force is also not present there. Means work done by pseudo, work done by external, work done by non-conservative is equal to 0. Means by work energy theorem we can write U initial plus K initial is equal to U final plus K final. Now, while defining potential energy, we have to take one reference point where we assume the potential energy to be 0, because potential energy is always defined with respect to a given point. It is a relative quantity. If potential energy at this level is mgh, then at h height the potential energy becomes 2 mgh. If potential energy at this height is 0, then potential energy at this height become mgh. Here 0, here become mgh. Here mgh, here become 2 mgh. So for easy calculation, we consider this as Gp is equal to 0, means reference. Now at h height, gravitational potential energy become mgh. So initially when it is released, initial velocity becomes 0. Initial velocity becomes 0 means initial kinetic energy becomes 0, means this quantity becomes 0. Initial potential energy, it is also become 0. No, it is equal to mgh, because here it is 0. Then at h height potential energy become mgh. So potential energy when it is released mgh is equal to final potential energy. It becomes 0 because it strikes to the ground, where we assume that potential energy, gravitational potential energy is equal to 0. So final potential energy is equal to 0. Let us assume that it strikes with velocity v. Then final kinetic energy become half mv square. Now m cancel out. V square is equal to 2gh and v is equal to under root 2gh. This is the final velocity through which the ball hit the ground. Let us solve through the work energy theorem. That's all. Thank you for watching.